Good day. Okay, welcome to the Harrah's Hotel in Las Vegas. It's actually it rained last night and it's still spitting a little bit outside, but this is where, if you come to Harrah's Hotel, we're just gonna do a little quick review of the room and the walkthrough, but this is sort of the area where the taxis will bring you and drop you off. Looks like there's a parking lot kind of right here, like a parkade. Self-parking, second floor casino, monorail access. So the Harrah and the Link is right next door, kind of that way. I can't see there's parkade, but this is one of the places that has access to the monorail. I'm gonna check out where that is maybe later. We'll do a very quick walkthrough. Okay, the check-in thing, they really push these kiosk things that you can come with your reservation code or your name. In hindsight, I think it would have been okay to do the kiosks. I was a little bit confused by them when I first saw them. Someone had to come over and help us, but once they helped us, all they did was find a reservation and then just left us alone to the machine anyway. So it's not like going to the counter is going to get you where the person just does it for you and gives you the room key. They still make you come and use the terminals. But once they did it once, it wasn't that bad. Your room keys come right out of here. You might have to scan your ID in here, but it works. Okay, here's the room. We are in the Valley Tower. Okay, we'll check out the bathroom. Pretty standard. They have a blow dryer, one little bar of soap. Toilet, pretty normal. Is this slide? No. So this is just one fixed wall, and then this is just open. They do have the shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and the pumps. Not a ton of towels, but they have some. Yeah, we'll check out the rest of the room here. So this is the Valley Tower. There's a mountain tower and there's a valley tower. I don't know what the difference is, but this is where we are. And the easiest way to get here is to go to the elevators at the rear of the building, closer to the lobby and the taxi valet drop-off thing. And this room has, here, they have the closets. There's a safe in there. It's kind of hard to see because it's very dark. But they have these two little wardrobe closets on each side of the bed. Lamps on each side of the bed. There is something here, a little charging block thing for your phone. There's some USBs, some regular outlets. Looks like a induction charging kind of stand. And a little table, the mirror. And then they don't have a mini fridge in this room. They have just drawers in this thing. They have their mini bar thing where they rip you off a little bit more. They do have a Keurig. I went to the pharmacy down the street, got some creamer and stuff for it. I brought K-cups from home. I don't need to buy theirs. Little desk area. Little seating area. Which if you wanted to bring breakfast up here, it's hard to see. This is glass, so it's sort of shiny, but that's a little table there. And then there's another wardrobe on this side. Ironing board. Iron. Pretty normal stuff. Is that a queen? No, that's a king size bed, I think. That's a king, sorry. So this is a single king room. Check with the view. Mostly our view here is of the parking structures. We're on the 12th floor, kind of at the rear of the place, but if you look at the back you can see the high roller. So we are just beside the promenade at the Link. So our tower backs onto this kind of property. So a speed test here on the Wi-Fi. We're going around 38 megabits a second, which for a hotel actually is not terrible. Okay, so not much else to show you. We'll continue touring around the property in a little bit. So the doors we came in were back there, the check-in counters are here, the machines are sort of all along there. Right in the back corner here we have two towers, elevator systems in the back. So the Valley Tower, the elevator's right there, and also right there. That one I think is express, because that one doesn't stop in the middle floor, it's just right to 21, 35. This one here goes up to 21, and you have a Starbucks right here, which by the way, there's a food court in here as well. Got some stores. By the way, this is like 6:30 in the morning, and it's like surprisingly busy. I thought, oh, no one will be up by now, but they're all here. At least a fair bit of people. Food court's right here. So we're looking at some of the prices of the food court because they have a really nice grab-and-go kind of a place. Lots of breakfast sandwiches, fruit cups, stuff like that. Well, a breakfast sandwich there is like $18 for like a croissant with bacon and egg on it. If you walk right around the corner to that Starbucks I was just at, it's like $10.46 or something like that for a similar kind of breakfast sandwich. So walk the extra like 60 seconds if you want to save a few bucks. But there is a few options. There's a chicken guy, there's a grab and go, there's Bobby Burgers, there's Peanut Pizza and Beer, and there's a noodle house. They're doing like stir-fry noodles, stuff like that. I think they have sushi back there too. Oh yeah, there's sushi. So that's the direction I just came from, the lobby, the car park, and the elevators and the Starbucks and all that in the food court. So you just come sort of down the middle. You kind of get to the spot where you sort of branch out in this circle thing. So if you head that way, you end up at, there's a piano bar, another Starbucks, and you get out in the strip. If you go that way, you will also get to the strip, but you'll be more on the north end of it. So if you want to go to Walgreens or McDonald's or Chipotle's, there's actually one out that way. If you want to go to the link, the promenade, and other things like that, go this way. It's I've only been here a little bit here. We got in last night. It does not seem very hard to get around so far. Okay, so when you come outside here, this is the first view we got. Caesar's Palace across the way. The link is right beside us. This Carnival Court thing, they had bands playing here last night. People jogging. There's the Forum Shops at Caesar's Palace. That's a big mall right across the street. So if you go that way, that's the strip that's going to go down to Walgreens. So if we had taken that other route inside the casino, we would have already been on the other side of the building right there. If you come out this way, you have the link. Now if you cut through the link right there, it's a pretty short walk right to the promenade, or you can follow along that rail and go around the front of the building and actually walk on the actual strip, like on the Las Vegas Boulevard. But it does narrow quite a bit. So if all you want to do, if you don't care about seeing the casinos, all you want to do is get to the promenade where there's more shops, more restaurants, just cut right through the link right there. Here's Harrah's, there's the link. Okay, we'll take a walk around the front. We're gonna go actually north down Boulevard, and I'll show you sort of how close the fast food places and the drugstore are, because that's one thing we liked about booking at Harrah's. We never stayed here before. We wanted something that was super close to convenient options, because food is pricey in Vegas. So if we have a few cheaper options to sort of average it down a bit, that's what we're gonna go for. It's actually raining a little bit now. So if you want some Honda doing some pressure washing. So if you want, this is that Buddy Cake Boss thing. They have this thing they call pizza cake. It's just basically a get pizza. There's nothing special about it. But we went by here last night. We looked, it was like $21 a slice. I hope the slice is the entire pizza, because that's like a lot of money. But there are other options to go eat. But all along here, like we're right on the boulevard. Do not jaywalk, by the way. They have a lot of pedestrian injuries from people trying to jaywalk. There's a crosswalk right here, so we're not far away. This is all still the Harrah's here. Oh, and there's the Mirage. What was the Mirage? Last time I came to Vegas, I stayed there. So basically, once you get to the other corner of the casino, so this here is Harrah's. You can see the sign up top here. You get right to the other corner. Here you got your McDonald's. You got Panda Express. You got some Chipotle, and there's a little pizza place in there too. We actually ate here last night, and some of us had the Panda Express, some of us had the Chipotle. We're not from here, but we sort of thought they were both okay.
Video poker play. Get your player's card from any slot attendant now.
So all along here, this is actually a Best Western hotel. So this is like Casino Royale. So Harrah's is just right back here. Then there's that fast food sort of corner with the McDonald's, the Chipotle and stuff. Then you go to the Casino Royale. There's a White Castle over here. And then right on the corner, we're almost there, we have the Walgreens, and there's a Denny's inside there too. And we came here last night after we ate at Chipotle and what was the other one? Panda Express. They were actually okay. Like, it's kind of like food court kind of quality food, but it's not terrible. But here's the Walgreens right here. We came down here, grabbed some snacks, grabbed a case of water. So just kind of the view walking back. But this whole walk, if I didn't stop and like video stuff, a couple people interrupted me with some questions or something. But I don't think it's maybe 10 minutes from my room to here. Maybe 10 minutes. So that's pretty good. As opposed to the Rio, which is right on top over there. That is not 10 minutes. We walked there once. It was like, I don't know, 45 minutes to walk. Don't walk there. Take a cab. Don't walk there. All right, so pros and cons. The area it's in, we're right close to the promenade. Lots of shops, lots of restaurants on that side. We didn't even go there yet. But there's also lots on this north side too, where I just walk down very close to the drugstore. You can get water, you can get drinks there, whatever you want, cheaper. So the location, for that purposes, practical, very nice.
Credits for slot and video poker play to get you started.
Okay, we're at the McDonald's entrance. We're gonna go back into Harrah's right from here. There we go. Yeah, so as far as location goes, the size of the hotel, the layout, you're actually very close to getting to the strip. You're very close to getting to the drugstore, to some cheaper fast food options if you want something a little bit cheaper. They do have a food court right in-house. They do have a couple of Starbucks. So you do have some options inside too. But if you want to save some money, you do have options staying here. Okay, now we're back where we started. Oh, we got GoPro accessories. I'm all covered if I run out of parts. So this Starbucks back here seems like very, very busy in the morning, probably because the elevators are right there. So everyone coming down from the room just grab Starbucks right here. The one at the front entrance, like if you just go that way and go to the one by the front door, there was like only like 2 people there when I walked past. This has always had a crowd of about 10 or 12 people or more. So yeah, just walk. This casino is not very big, so you can walk that way in 2 minutes. You're on the strip. So let's go try to find the monorail access, because this hotel is supposed to have access to it. Okay. I just hit 2 and it says monorail access pool, so we'll go see if we can even find where they are. Alright, so there's something up here too. Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Oh, okay. Okay, and the escalators come up this way too. Okay, I didn't know that. Improvements underway. So I guess this way is to the pool. It's probably not open right now. Okay, here's the pool area. They've opened it. This is another day. I'll insert this in here, but this is on the 2nd floor of Harrah's. And pretty simple, straightforward pool area. You got your seats alongside. I'm guessing these ones with the umbrellas. Well, actually, all of those fancy seats are bookable. There are some peripheral chairs too, but there's not a ton. But there's a bar at the far side there, and I'll walk around the other side to see if I see anything different. But basically, this is it. Nothing super fancy, but it's here. This is monorail link Caesar Forum that way and parking garage straight ahead. So I bet you I'm gonna go this way. Hi. I'm guessing this is also a way you can come if you want to go to the lake if you don't want to go outside for some reason. Because this is the lake promenade right here. And this, I don't know what's this way. I'll go look. So I guess while I'm walking down here, it's a pretty quiet area. Pros and cons of the room. The bed was comfortable. The hallway was relatively quiet. You know, if someone's like banging on the door across the hall, you're gonna maybe hear that, but generally there wasn't a lot of traffic. We were kind of at the end of the hallway. The glass door on the bathroom, at least it doesn't face the rest of the room, but it does let a lot of light out. So if somebody gets up in the middle of the night, turns the light on in the bathroom, the door's made of glass, so all the light comes in the room, you wake everyone else up too. Other than that, we're kind of happy with it. We wish there was a mini fridge. Wish there was a mini fridge. This is something I wish I'd sort of thought of before we came down, is if this monorail goes right to the airport. Taxis from the airport to the Harrah, we're in zone 3, which is a flat rate. All the taxis are flat rate based on how far down the strip they're gonna take you. So it's $29 per taxi. So we're in a group, so we had to take a couple taxis to sort of get everyone here. But I just thought on the way here, it's like, well, what does a monorail cost? So a 24-hour, 3-day pass is $30. So yeah, I guess if you could, you get a 7-day pass for $57. If this goes right to the airport. This comment here says, International Airport not within walking distance from monorail system. So I don't think it goes to the monorail, so you might be stuck. But if you want to go from hotel to hotel, you can buy a pass and then go anywhere you want if you have a pass. But this one you have to pay for it. There's another tram that goes from the back of some of these hotels, is limited. I think it goes from the back of New York to the back of Bellagio or something like that. It's free, but it only goes a little bit. Just talked to an employee there. They confirmed the monorail does not go to the airport. Okay, I think that's about it. That's about the whole place. So, hope this gave you some ideas if you're considering staying here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.